why'd you resign instead of having Trump fire you? And the reality is that, I was fired, if you think about it, right? Um,
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Let's say let's say you are the CFO of Coca-Cola. Let's say you're the CFO of the Coca-Cola
I'll
company.
take it. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yes.
right? And let's say
Yeah.
you wake up one morning and the CEO of Coca-Cola has issued a press release saying, we are proud to announce we have selected a new CFO. And that CFO is John Smith. Welcome, John Smith. He's going to do great things as CFO at Coca-Cola. Now, you're going to call home to your family, your spouse, whoever, and you're going to say, I was just fired. You're not going to say, what should I do now? The CEO has just announced their intention to bring on a new CFO. That was your job. And so, in some ways, in that moment that Billy Long was announced as the next IRS commissioner, it's kind of interesting question to say, why resign? Why not force him to fire you? Because that's the leader, the elected leader, basically saying, this is who I want as IRS commissioner, and it's not you, right? So now let's go to the afternoon of January 20th, assuming I don't resign. Now there's a lot of confusion about what my role is. The interest of the Treasury Secretary in the White House is to have me leave so that they can get their preferred person in. So now so what is my role? Is my role to advance and advocate for this new commissioner? And so ultimately, it was a confusing moment, but I searched for a true north, which I always try to do in confusing moments. And my true north was to ask Scott Bessent, the incoming Treasury Secretary, what his preference was. This is my new boss. And what did he think would be best? Would it be to stand down and resign on January 20th at noon? Would it be to stay for 30 days and help with the transition? Would it be stay to end of filing season or stay till Billy Long gets confirmed? And I wanted to talk to him about the expectations of this unusual and unprecedented situation where you have this commissioner with multiple years left on his term, kind of lame duck, trying, with a team that's trying to get their guy confirmed. And I felt like if I could sort that out with him in terms of timing and role and expectation, then I would have stayed. But he never responded, despite multiple efforts to get in touch with him.
Yeah.
And ultimately, so this is the Thursday night, I'm holding out hope that he's going to respond. And we're making a final push. Thursday night before the inauguration, which was coming that Monday, and I still hadn't heard. I did some soul searching, and I felt like his lack of a response was my answer.
Yeah.
And I kind of came up with a framework that if I don't hear from him by the inauguration, then the answer is I should resign. So I know that's a long-winded answer, but I always wanted to make sure people understood and be transparent about where my thinking was.
No, I think that's a great insight, because I think we can all maybe put ourselves in the position when you hear your replacement being announced. I'm assuming you didn't know that until nobody called you and said, we're going to announce the replacement. You found out, like we all did, that there was a replacement
just like
for
Annie,
you.
you just lost her job as CFO of Coca-Cola, and I'm so sorry.